there you go.
Yeah.
That just went. That just dropped in.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Lenny Kravitz. He's a 4-time Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter and one of the seminal rock artists of a generation, selling more than 40 million records worldwide over the course of his storied music career. You can also catch him starring alongside Jennifer Lopez in the new film Shotgun Wedding, which is now available on Prime Video. Lenny Kravitz, welcome to the show.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. And you know why I'm doing good?
Tell me.
It's a historical day in Hot Ones history, the first time that we've ever bridged the generational divide with our guests. Your daughter, Zoë Kravitz, did Hot Ones almost 3 years ago to the day, with ease, I might add. What's going through your mind as you prepare to take on the gauntlet, and did you by chance reach out to her for any tips?
I watched her episode. I had to study it. I'm hoping that since we come from the same,
Same
lineage,
blood, same pedigree,
that it's gonna be all right. Over here?
Yep.
What are these? That's some weird fake chicken. That's good.
There we go.
Yeah. Light.
Mm-hmm.
Little fruitiness.
Mm-hmm. Give you some
Good.
confidence going in. I can handle this.
But I know that there's a game to this. You do that on purpose.
The other shoe waiting for it to drop.
Right.
So your latest project, Shotgun Wedding, tells the story of a picturesque wedding ceremony that gets taken over by pirates, and they turn this picturesque ceremony into a full-blown hostage crisis. And your role is a pretty physical one, from the fight scenes to the shootouts to the high-stakes parasailing. In playing Sean, what did you find to be the most challenging thing, and what was most rewarding?
The most challenging thing definitely were the stunts. I've never done stunts before, and they had an amazing stunt team, guys that worked on James Bond, actually the Batman as well. So I had to learn fight routines, do these routines up in the parachute, on water, on the boats. But it was fun, and we had a great team. It was very safe and very well organized. What's on top?
It's kind of like a ranch-inspired sauce, and then you get like a little tahini in there. So unique flavor, and unique color here for our lineup.
I'm waiting.
Yep, that's a smart man right there, smart man. Of all the guitars that you own, is there one that you describe as your holy grail, either because of the backstory that it has or your sentimental attachment to it?
There's a guitar that Robert Plant gave me at the end of our tour, during my Are You Gonna Go My Way tour. In 93, 94, Robert Plant opened for me, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But he had a new solo record, and he wanted to go out and play for the younger generation, and he gave me a beautiful Les Paul Jr. That he signed. Well, he didn't sign it, but he gave me this case that had a brass plaque on it, and it said, "To Lenny, thanks for the ride, Robert." It's very special to me.
Hell yeah. And then off the top of your head, and without thinking about it too much, which song has the best guitar lick?
Ever?
Ever.
Wow, that's there's a lot, but I would say that Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix, is quite strong and really quite original.
Donis Cadejo.
Mm-hmm. Nice little kick.
Mm-hmm. I feel this is like first time we take kind of a step up,
She's hot.
Yep.
Yeah. She's hot.
Here we go. Here we go. So back in 2003, you founded a design firm, Kravitz Design, in part because you couldn't find furniture to fit your aesthetic, so decided to start making it yourself. Who makes the best coffee tables? Like, is there someone that you look at as like the Zeppelin of coffee tables? I'm actually in the market for a coffee
Zeppelin
table.
of coffee tables. There's a lot. There's an amazing woman by the name of Gabriella Crespi, a gentleman by the name of Willie Rizzo, Paul Evans. These are some of my favorite designers that make really beautiful, sexy coffee tables that are art, essentially.
All right, one's gotta go, design edition, all right? So you gotta cross one off. One's gotta go. Mid-century modern, bohemian, or farmhouse?
The farmhouse will have to go then.
Farmhouse aesthetic.
If you're making me get rid of something.
But you love them all.
Absolutely, there's a place for everything.
Just like the wings so far, all hitting, all working for you. Are you ready to move on to sauce number 4? This is the Los Calientes Verde here in the 4 spot.
Los Calientes. Nice flavor. I like that. And the heat is smooth.
Love to hear that. Smooth finish.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite sauce so far?
That's one of them, actually. Yeah.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
And the first one was nice if you want something very simple, but nice flavor.
So you have a unique perspective, having grown up in New York at the birth of hip hop. What do you remember about the first time that you encountered it, and what was your initial reaction?
The first time I encountered hip hop was on my block in Bed-Stuy on Kosciuszko Street. One of our neighbors was in his front yard with 2 turntables, homemade speakers. I didn't quite understand what was happening because he was talking about making music. But I was like, you're playing records. Then it happened, you know, it all clicked and I understood. But it was really beautiful to, before it was on the radio, before it became commercial, to see it on the block, in the street, with my neighbors.
Yeah, well, at ground zero being in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah. So you have the Bronx, you have Brooklyn, you know, and so I got the Brooklyn side of it.
Another MC in the GOAT conversation that you're closely associated with is Jay-Z. What would you say distinguishes his style in the studio?
Every time I've worked with him, and I know that this is the way he works in general, is there's no pen and paper. He listens to the track, you know, you put it on, you blast the track, and he sits there at the console, puts his head down, play it again, maybe 2 or 3 times, and then goes in and just gives you perfection. It's really beautiful to watch. Oh, Brooklyn, okay. That's a nice flavor too. Yeah.
Kind of has like a
but then the
masala base.
The heat sneaks up on you though. It's good.
Whoa.
You like that?
Yeah, and as you said it, I felt like, you ever catch a flake, you know?
Oh yeah.
Inhale.
Oh yeah.
And just finds a spot.
Because in the Bahamas, we do a lot of, like for instance, we have this dish called boiled fish, which is something that's very popular for breakfast, especially after a night out partying. And basically it's this fish grouper, and they boil it in water, onions, herbs, and different things, and they cut the peppers that go in it. So we have these peppers called bird peppers, and basically you just take it and you use your knife or your spoon and you just keep scraping on the side of the bowl, and you put it in there, and then you have those pieces that
can come loose.
Pretty hardcore. Yeah.
All right, Lenny Kravitz, we have a recurring segment on our show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram, pull interesting pictures that need more context.
Okay.
So we'll show you the picture over here on the monitor. You just tell us the bigger story. How did the music of James Brown enter your life, and what do you remember about meeting him for the first time?
So that was at the VH1 Fashion Awards. We did Papa's Got a Brand New Bag together, and it was really wonderful because he knew me, but he didn't know me. So we did this tune, and he liked what I was doing, and we were done. And he said, you know, if you keep doing this, you know, you're gonna get somewhere, you know. And it was really pure and really beautiful. But the first time I saw him play live was when I was about 6 or 7 years old at the Apollo Theater. I still remember the way it felt, the smells, the colors, everything was deep purples and maroons and dark greens. It was just like really beautiful.
And then you have like one of those like original Godfather of Soul like suits, right?
How do you know that? I do. Yeah, there's a jumpsuit, a denim jumpsuit. That was from The Rumble in the Jungle with sort of black stretchy material here. But James was wearing that outfit, and I got it at auction after James passed.
Can you give us a trade secret when it comes to the art of the Super Bowl halftime shows? Like, in what ways is it a uniquely singular experience for a performer?
Well, actually, they made me change my shirt right before we were going out. I was already in the tunnel, lined up, getting ready to go out, and they made me change my shirt.
Why'd they want you to change your shirt?
Well, actually, they made me put on a shirt. I just had on the jacket, the leather jacket that you see there. I don't know, maybe that, they didn't want the bare chest.
They don't play with the...
They seem to have a problem with nipples.
Yeah, they don't play with the nipples. They don't play with the nipples in the halftime show. All right, one more for you. As an avid photographer, is there a collection or a single photo you're most proud to have taken?
I was very close with a gentleman by the name of Herman Leonard, who happens to be the grandfather of Zoe's friend, Sky.
Who was at the shoot.
Yes, you
I
remember,
Sky,
obviously.
yeah.
You brought her on afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So Herman Leonard was a master photographer who shot the jazz world. Pictures of Dexter Gordon with the sax with all the smoke around, Billie Holiday, Duke Ellington, so forth. And he came down and hung out with his family. And I took the last portrait of him, which is very special to me and was a great honor. And he was just a beautiful, beautiful human being. Mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
What's the mushroom part? There's mushrooms in it?
Mm-hmm. Got some portobello.
Portobellos?
Portobello's in there.
Oh, there you go. That just went. That just dropped in.
The mushroom mayhem, Is there an album of yours or even a single song that you'd say went through the biggest evolution from what it started as to what it ultimately ended up becoming?
There's always those couple of songs per record that don't happen as quickly as the others and take time, because I'm very much into also the art of recording. So the tune might be right, but I don't like the sound of the snare drum, or I don't like the sound of the bass, or I want to try a different microphone on that vocal. On the Are You Gonna Go My Way album, there's a track called Believe that just kept going and going and going, and I kept re-recording different instruments and all. But everything might work, and one thing then goes on top that doesn't, and then it tears the whole house down below you. So you have to figure out which elements you want to keep and what you want to replace, and that's a whole dance, A
puzzle and a sculpture at the same time.
That's what it is.
Crafting, creating, making music. So this next one is The Dream of Calypso.
The Dream of Calypso.
It's Angry Goat's Dreams of Calypso. Do you like that name? It seems like you'd like that name.
Ooh. Where's that from?
It's actually from Vermont.
Dreams of Calypso from Vermont.
Dreams of Calypso from Vermont.
Woo. Yeah. Wow.
Different level.
Yeah, that's some dragon shit right there. Yeah, fire.
We're flying. We're
But
flying
good.
now. Yeah.
This one
I've
mellows
noticed
after it peaks. It mellows down.
Yeah, it makes a lot of noise up front.
Yeah,
But it doesn't do that thing where it's kind of just continues to build on you.
but there it goes. To the front.
Right.
There it goes to the front of the tongue now.
Just when you think you have it figured out,
Yeah.
What do you think you learned going to music clubs like the Odyssey? Like, how do you think that kind of shaped your attitude as a rock star?
That was a really cool place. That I used to sneak out at night and go there and come back home like 5 a.m. and then go to school.
This is like during Beverly Hills
stealing
High
my
days?
parents' car, yeah, which was a whole operation, stealing that car. because I had to enter my parents' room, crawl on the carpet to the side of my parents' bed on my dad's side. There was this little closet. I had to get in that closet, and then I had to feel on all the different shelves, get the keys, close the door, get back down on my hands and knees, crawl back out, and go. That took about literally 20 minutes to steal the keys. And then I would have to put the car in reverse and push, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah, get out.
But I wanted to go to the Odyssey and hang out, and it was incredible. It was new wave, new romantics, music, fashion, and yeah, that was kind of like a home for me for a while.
So this next one is The Bomb Beyond Insanity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes I'm caught in sort of an ethical tug of war, like,
Right.
Should I warn guests about this?
Right.
Should I not?
Right.
We're just diving
Oh, it's
in.
hot. Yeah.
Immediately.
Oof.
Nothing fun about it either. Like, remember on the last sauce, like, oh, it's hot.
Right.
But you're like, oh, but I kind of like it. Kind
Right.
of delicious. This, there's nothing fun about
No. Hot on the throat.
it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I know. And it doesn't stop.
Nah, but this
Kinda diving
the
in.
taste. What do I got? Oh,
So this is from you.
I don't drink milk, so, and I don't like fake milk. I don't like anything trying to be milk.
Right. No imitation of milk.
No, I had a thing
instead
about
we got
milk
some-
when I was a kid.
It's from natural lemonade over here.
That one's just nasty.
Yeah.
That's not even like for food. You know what I mean?
No.
That's just to fuck with people.
No. Yeah, exactly. It's just for this moment in
Yeah.
this show.
Wow.
For this audience, right. But keeping your cool, I have to say. Not that I should, expect anything else, but...
I'm Zoe's dad. Yeah, that's some hot sauce.
You're
man.
telling me. You're telling
You
me.
like that?
No, but I mean, I don't know. It's just it's like a cross that I bear at this point. Like even Zoe, when she did it 3 years ago, she went in on this one too.
Yeah.
It just stays here.
You have found your niche, bro.
At this point, I could probably get the sauce off the table, but I choose to keep it here because of this, like for
Yeah.
this, right? So when you say like, do you enjoy it? No, but for whatever reason, it
Right.
does have to stay here. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
I don't know
right.
how to parse
Right.
those things. Do you have a Mount Rushmore of tropical fruits?
Tropical fruits.
Yeah.
I like you, man. Coconut.
There you go.
I drink coconut water every day and eat coconut off my trees. Soursop,
What you grow outside the trailer?
which is really, really healthy and delicious. Sugar apples, which they're not apples. It's a Caribbean fruit. Guavas, mangoes. That's it. Those are my favorites. How you
Lenny-
feeling, bro?
You know what? I'm doing good if you're doing good. You know what I mean?
I'm fine.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a North Star for the guests. Now, Lenny Kravitz, I'm following.
No, but your eyes are all
I'm following
watery.
you.
And, yeah.
I'm following.
Okay.
You know? If you're ready to move on to the next one, I am.
Damn. Okay. Okay. What does that mean? These are for tacos.
Tacos from hell.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go to a premiere after this.
Very brave. So like most cool people, you've had the label thrust upon you without using it to ever describe yourself. Do you think that there's anything that you did as a dad to embarrass Zoe as a kid? Because, it is kind of funny to think about like kids groaning at like a rock star parent, but ultimately that has to be a universal experience for everybody.
I think I still continue to embarrass her. It's when she was young, and I had to pick her up from school and things like that. Some of the clothes that I wore, I don't think she was too happy with that, think she would have liked me to blend in a little more, you know?
All right, Lenny Kravitz.
What's this? Oh, what happens now?
So this is the last dab. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last wing. You don't have to.
What?
If you don't want to.
Extra?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
As though that wasn't enough. All right, let's see. Let's put a little taste. Oop, just a little bit. Here, rub it in.
Yep.
All right. We doing this?
Cheers, Lenny.
All right, my brother.
What a ride. "10 wings up and 10 wings down," Lenny Kravitz. And to close things out, you're a musician whose music fuses everything from R&B, pop, funk, jazz. But at the end of the day, you really are like an axe-wielding rock star in its truest form. So to close things out, I'm curious, are you more optimistic or less optimistic about the next great rock renaissance?
More optimistic because there's so many kids learning to play guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, horns, instruments, you know? All these kids coming up and they're playing and they really appreciate the music that came before them. And so I think in the years to come, it will explode again.
Well, a standing ovation for Lenny Kravitz.
All
Look
right,
at
brother.
you, coming in here, taking on the wings of death, doing Zoe proud, the first father-daughter duo to ever take on the Hot Ones gauntlet. 20 wings up, 20 wings down, and now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
What I have going on in my life? Well, we have Shotgun Wedding, which is gonna start streaming on the 27th of January. I've got 3 albums in the can. We're gonna start releasing music mid-year, and I'll be back for a world tour starting at the end of the year. All right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. That's the Hot Ones experience.
That's great.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, man, that was awesome. It was just the bomb. But that's
But
not even,
otherwise,
it's
yeah.
just you feel it on your mouth, that's all. But that was good.
And now you're ready to go to
was
this
good.
premiere. Now you're
Absolutely.
gonna have a pep in the step.
Absolutely. That was great. Thank you for having
you.
me.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Damn.
Hot Ones fans, breaking news, the 3-in-1 Boneless Bites Challenge is back. For a limited time, you can put your taste buds to the test against some of our most iconic flavors. The classic, Los Calientes, and the peak of heat, Apollo. But don't fret, Hot Ones fans, even when the 3-in-1 challenge leaves the freezer aisle, you can still pick up your favorite flavor of Hot Ones Boneless Bites. Visit HotOnesChallenge.com for more information on products and to find a store near you, because it's time to bring the heat home.